Hello guys, welcome back to Code Buddies. Over here uh, for AWS Web Service DevOps project for automation and for CI/CD, continuous integration and continuous deployment. The tool will I will be using is Jenkins. So how do we install Jenkins as an image and containerize it and deploy it? So the very easy way, I'm going to show you a very easy way and map it to this particular machine so that the volume is mapped to this machine. Even if I delete the container and redeploy the particular image as a container, so all the contents will be mapped from this machine to the container. So how do we do that? So it's very easy. Let me take you back to the Docker documentation. Okay. Over here, I will just go to Docker and say Jenkins. Okay. Search for Jenkins. So, okay. A couple of things, right? Now, okay. You can see there are a couple of things. Now, I don't want this. I just want an image from a Docker Hub. Let's go to Docker Hub. Okay. Let's go to Docker Hub. And in Docker Hub, okay, we are over here. So let's search for Jenkins. It's a global image. Okay, great. So click on the first thing. So it is Docker official image, right? So these are the overview. You can use this particular command, but I don't recommend you this. Come on to the documentation and read the things. You can directly run this particular thing, Jenkins image pulled from the Docker container. If it is not there in your local machine or the remote machine, it will directly use the Docker installation tool and pull it from the Docker hub. But we don't want to run like this. We want to map it using the uh, our physical mounting path as the volume path to the uh, containers thing. Okay, so let me copy this for now. Okay, now going back to the machine, let me make a directory. Let me see where am I. So I'll say pwd. Okay, I'm in home/ubuntu. I will make a directory over here as Jenkins. Okay, ll. So there should be a directory over here. Okay, now I'll map this directory to my container. Okay, so let me paste this and let me give my home slash ubuntu's slash jenkins. Okay, now I will run this. So it's telling again a permission issue, so we will use a sudo command for this. Sudo. So it's not able to find my Jenkins image locally. So okay, so there is an error from my daemon for Jenkins latest not found. So this particular image is not there. So what do? Go back again to the documentation and check which image has to be used. Okay, they have given something called LTS. So this is the image name you have to use because the oldest image has been deprecated. Let's copy this. Okay, and use the same command as before. Instead of the image name, give the latest image name. LTS is nothing but latest, and check. It is not there locally. It is pulling from the Jenkins Docker Hub. So it is installing now and it will make it up. It'll take some time. Great. So it is running the Docker container. So we are using Docker run command directly, and we have got a password for this particular thing. So what we'll do, we'll copy this for now and go back to our instance and just check if our instance is up. Okay, we don't need this particular machine for now. Okay, instances, it's loading. It'll take some time. It has been loaded. What you have to do, copy this IP again, and one second, copy this again and paste it in a tab. Okay, and with the port 8080, so that your Jenkins is running in port 8080 in this particular IP, you can see the application is not coming up. So what do? Now you have set up this particular machine in a default VPC and only for port 22, so that only your machine can access this particular machine using port 22, and that is for SSH. Now we will open the security inbound rules to for this machine. So how do you do that? What do? Click on actions and go to security, change security groups. No, no. You have to go to the instance ID, click on the instance ID, go on to the security, click on inbound rules, then edit inbound rules, and you have to add a rule. Yes, it is a custom TCP connection for port 8080 over HTTPS and anybody over the internet. So I can restrict myself again, but for now I'm restricting, giving access to everyone. Save rules. The new security groups have been successfully modified. Let's check the application now. It should come up. Great, it has come up now. Now, what we have to do, we have copied the password, right? We have to just paste the password and say continue. So you can see an application coming up in your virtual machine instance IP with port number 8080. Then install suggested plugins. Yes, I want to install the suggested plugins. So you can compare the actual installation. You don't need Java for it if you use a containerized image, because all the things have been written and made you a particular machine in a Docker container as an image. You just need to pull that image and run it using the tool called Docker. So this way it makes a particular application very faster to be built and very faster to be deployed. So it'll take some time. So as you can see, it has installed couple of things like folders, pipeline, Groovy scripts. What are the default steps, like Git is used, SSH, build status and everything. So I'm creating my first admin user. Let me give my name with capital. Let me give him a password. Let me confirm the password. Full name, no need required. Let me give me Let me give an email. So email, just give xyz at gmail.com. You save and continue. So it's telling, yep, save and finish. You'll get in a URL you have to use like this. So yeah, let's use it. Great. So you can see the Jenkins is up and running. So good to go. Now let's see what have we discovered over here. So you can see, oh my god, these are the logs. Let's cut this down. Okay, and let's check sudo docker images. So we are using Jenkins, correct? Sudo docker ps. So now you can see over here that your container is not found. It has gone to exited state. So how do we check that? So we say sudo docker ps hyphen a. Oh, you can see that this particular state has been exited. Now what we can do, we can copy the container ID and write sudo docker start. Okay. So one R is missing in docker. That is why. So it started. Let me clear the screen and check what is the status now. So it's up and running. Let's check again. It should refresh. So, yep, Jenkins is up. Now I will just give my credentials and check if everything is fine. Great. Now you can see this is the Jenkins, uh, and we have completed the installation of Jenkins, and Jenkins is up and running as an application for automation. So stay tuned for the next particular CI/CD tools. How do you create a job, and by what configuration you can connect your source code management and automate things. So thank you. Like, share, and subscribe.